So I'm not even gonna bother and try to accommodate for people who haven't seen this movie because it's been out for like almost a month now, like 3 weeks, I think. So yeah, spoiler warning. If you haven't seen it, go watch the movie and then come back to this. So yeah, welcome back to some new show. I have no idea what I'm gonna call this. This is basically just a kind of podcast review thing because my Teen Titans Go movie review got like 4 copyright claims from Warner Brothers because of all the clips I used from the movie, and I was worried sick about it getting taken down. So welcome to this new podcast series, and I saw Mission Impossible Fallout. It was crazy. I think it might be my favorite one, actually. I really liked Brad Bird's Ghost Protocol from 2011, the 4th one, and that one was good, and that one was great, but I don't know, this one was like at a whole new level, honestly. This one was like crazy. I don't know, I guess we should start with the story. The story is bad, it's good. Another Mission Impossible story. I liked it. You had the one girl who was like ambiguous. I don't even know if she was like a villain or You had a lot of characters in this movie where it's like, you don't know if they're villains or if they're heroes. The Henry Cavill character, he is a villain towards the end of the movie, but like, I still don't really know if the girl was a villain or not. I don't know. The White Widow, whatever her name was. Isn't that the White Widow? I think so. Yeah. I think she was... I don't even know if she was a villain. That's the thing. And then like Alec Baldwin, we don't really know. Well, he goes on their side. That was, yeah. But yeah, it was still a good story. I had fun. It was not bad. It worked well. Functioned well. It's about a nuclear fallout, technically. That's why it's called Fallout. And, well, also kind of not because it's called Fallout, because it's also like a insanely dark movie. Oh my god, that movie. Okay, this movie was brutal. I'm gonna just say it. The action in this movie was brutal. I mean, people get stabbed. People get shot at. Like, there's like shots of them going like, they point their gun and they shoot them. Like, they get shot at. You get like, the villain, he gets the hook thrown at him at the end of the movie. He gets the coffee, I think it was gas, like, thrown on him. They're like, like, that final scene was intense. I mean, like, Simon Pegg got, like, hanged. He got, like, hanged. He's, like, trying to, like, get out of the hang, and it's like, he's, like, they hanged him. Like, in this movie, it's PG-13, and it's like, it was like not even R. It was crazy. Like, people would just get stabbed. They're like, oh wow, and then another guy gets stabbed, and it's like, okay, that was crazy. I mean, there's been like brutal scenes. I remember the first one where the guy got like crushed by the elevator. Like, the elevator went up, he's like, oh no, and he gets crushed by it. But like, that was nothing. That was nothing compared to this. That was crazy. I mean, doing a dark making a franchise a lot darker could go, like, really wrong. We all know this. Henry Cavill knows as well. But it went well. It still had its, like, comedy in it. I noticed there weren't as many, like, stunts. Like, as in, like, the big... Well, wait, what am I thinking? The big holding onto the helicopter was a stunt. It kind of looked real. I don't know if it was I think something tells me I think they actually did film that part. I think because didn't he? I think he actually did hang off a plane in Rogue Nation. I think. But that was, yeah, like, fell off a plane. I mean, he like, remember he jumped onto the... That was like the one big stunt he did in the movie, I guess, like with the tower kind of thing. Because the tower sequence in Ghost Protocol was crazy. That was like the whole, never seen that before. That final scene was intense, man. Like, they were fighting, they got the helicopter, just like falling on each other. That was crazy. That was literally crazy. But so how did Spirit? Yeah. I still like the stunts, though. They were still cool stunts. Just not anything, like, giant. Until, like, the end of the movie. But, yeah. That was cool. I liked, part of what I really liked was the sound editing. Actually, that was something that stood out to me a lot from, like, the beginning. Before I realized how brutal the movie was, I was thinking, oh, wow, this sound editing's great. Because, like, the sound editing, that bathroom scene was crazy. The bathroom fight scene, because there's, like, no music except for, like, faintly from outside in the club. And, like, all you hear is the sound effects. Just the sound effects. Them going bam, bam, like, like that. And, like, the, all those sound effects of them fighting. Like, that better win the Oscar for, like, best sound editing, or at least be nominated, because something could always come out and be better than that. But still, that should, like, at least be nominated for best sound editing, because that was amazing. That sound editing was amazing. Just all the sound effects. There were multiple of these fight scenes. There is the one afterwards where everyone's getting stabbed in the, like, little VIP bar, and you just hear, it's just the sound effects. There's no music whatsoever. There was no music in fight scenes until, like, what? Was there even music during the chase scene? I think there was, actually. Like, during the motorcycle chase, that was cool. I don't know. Was there? I don't remember, but, like, still. Most of it was just, like, you could just hear even then, I don't think there was a lot, like, in certain parts. There was just not... There wasn't a lot of music for that sound. And the music was still good. It's Mission Impossible music. It's always really good. Even if there's no individual theme, the main theme's always the main original television theme's always very catchy. That guy's still alive, actually. I looked him up. He's, like, 86 or something. He's still alive. I wonder how much money he makes. He probably makes a lot, because that franchise made, like, what, $3 billion now? I think, like, $3 billion to date. Because this movie's made, like, $500 million. Has Ghost Protocol made, like, I don't even know. I can't look it up right now, because I don't know, I just wanted to turn this on. I wanted to turn this on and record, and my computer does this stupid thing where wherever I turn it on, it says whenever I wake it up from sleep mode after a few hours, it has no internet, and I have to, like, go into the network connections, and I gotta fix the IP address or something stupid like that, and I have, like, all these tabs open because I'm needing to, like, write things and whatnot. So I can't restart my computer because I need the stuff, but it keeps doing that stupid no internet thing, and I have to, like, troubleshoot it, and it's like, DHCP is not enabled, or something stupid, like, I don't know. Some stupid thing like that. But anyway, back to the podcast review thing. But yeah, there was a mainly Mission Impossible. It was still it was Mission Impossible. It's the big, great music, great stunts, great action sequence. But it stood out. I feel, because that was the thing about the movie, was I remember seeing the trailer for it and being like, oh my gosh, they're making another one. Like, I liked the last two, but still, they're making another one? How many do they make? But at this point, it's like, I don't know if they're gonna, like, go away for a few, because how long was it? Like, what? 5 years? 5 years, I think? Well, it was 4 years between the 4 and 5, but, like, 5 years between 3 and 4. I don't know, the time gaps between all these movies are weird. It's like 4 years between 1 and 2, and then, like, 6 years between 2 and 3, and then Even though I haven't even seen 3 actually that much. I don't remember how much I've seen that. I don't think I've seen it as much as the first 2. I've seen the first one, like, I know that one more. Because that one's kind of iconic with all the, all the stunts and all the going down inside the thing, and he's like, the famous scene where he's hanging from the ceiling. Now we got another scene where someone's hanging from the ceiling. Now we have another scene where someone's hanging from the ceiling. Why did they say that? But yeah, I don't think I've seen the third one that much. Is that the one where his like wife gets? I forget. Cause the wife thing, I was like, I kind of forgot about that whole thing. I was like, oh yeah, he's a wife or something. But the good thing was the movie explained it for us. That was good, because I don't think they brought it up. I don't think they brought it up in 5. I know they brought it up in 4. But I do not remember. I don't think they brought it up in 5. I haven't seen that one either. Like, that one I think I've only seen once, like, as soon as it came out. But I don't think they brought it up again in, like, 5, so it was a good thing that even then I forgot. So, it's good that they had, they explained the whole wife thing again, because I totally forgot. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but going into it, I was thinking, like, I'm making another one. Wow. That's cool. It's gonna be, same. I was going into it being like, oh, it's gonna be more of the same. It's gonna be like the last one and like the one before. It's cool. Whatever. And then it was like, it was different. It was different. It's the same director guy. Christopher McQuarrie. McQuarrie. He sounds like, the guy who did, is it McQuarrie, I think? Sounds like Ralph McQuarrie. I don't think he's related. Ralph McQuarrie did Ralph M did the, I can't say his name. Ralph M did the art for Star Wars. He's like, passed away a decade ago? But he did the art for Star Wars. I looked it up on Wikipedia and see them related to each other, but still. So Chris McQuarrie, but he did the last one too. I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen the last one in because I haven't seen it in 3 years since it came out. I don't think so. But yeah, it still felt different, honestly, with the whole sound editing, and even then, I don't think it was that brutal. This was brutal. This was a brutal movie. This was this was very close to R-rated. That was crazy. But it grew up. It grew up as a franchise. It wasn't. It did a good job as being darker for the franchise, but not being Man of Steel, Batman, all those movies. It's almost like Infinity War in a way, actually. Or, even the last Jurassic World movie was like that. I like that movie. Apparently it has a 51 on Rotten Tomatoes for some stupid reason, because I like that movie a lot. I actually really love that movie. I like that one better than the first Jurassic World. I don't know why people hated that one. I don't know, I like that one. But that one, because even that one felt darker. It's weird, because we're getting so many sequels where it's like that. It's Last Jedi was darker than Force Awakens. It was also better than Force Awakens. It's my favorite. Why am I saying this? I'm gonna get killed. But it was better than Force Awakens, I'm just saying. Last Jedi was darker than Force Awakens. Infinity War is darker than literally any Marvel movie ever. I mean, come on, have you seen that ending? That end of Evangelion style ending? The, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was, darker than the last one. And now this one's darker than Rogue Nation. It's crazy. It's every movie, we're getting a trend of Hollywood franchises where they're getting darker and darker. Now that I think about it, it's probably because of Logan, actually. Because Logan was it was R-rated, it was violent, but it did really well. So I guess it's them trying to kind of, be darker while still doing that. Logan was a great movie. It was like the best superhero movie of 2017, but I think that might be it. Except I may be wrong, I don't know. But it feels, you know what I'm talking about, it feels, well, even Civil War is darker than, Winter Soldier that was dark. I don't know, maybe it's just a trend. Now that I think about it, it's probably just a weird trend in sequels, because I guess, looking back on it, never mind. Looking back on it, because, well, Thor wasn't, but, like, Thor wasn't as dark. But, like, Winter Soldier was darker than the first, of course it was, because it was different. But, like, Iron Man 3 was darker than I don't know, we'll see. But, yeah. I was genuinely surprised by this movie, how different it was from the other. It stood out, and it has like a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, and people were calling it the best one in the series, and yeah, I think it's very warranted. It is the best one in the series. I love Ghost Protocol, but like, sorry Brad Bird, but this one is the best. This was probably the best one in the series. It genuinely surprised me. It's kind of like, and just kind of like, I guess maybe now that I think about it, that whole dark thing with like Last Jedi and Jurassic World, is maybe because I just wasn't expecting it. Because I did not like Force Awakens, but I love The Last Jedi, so I thought, well, I did kind of like Force Awakens, but I didn't like it. I don't know, I had problems with it. So I guess it just kind of surprised me. So maybe this movie surprised me, I don't know. But it is kind of a trend I've seen. I'm thinking, what was the other one I said? Infinity War, yeah, even then, I don't know. Even then I liked. It's weird, because, now that I think about it, it's kind of funny, because Star Wars, Avengers, like, Jurassic World and Mission Impossible have all had movies, like, 3 years ago, and then they all had movies this year, or December 2017 for Last Jedi. But yeah, I don't know, I feel a strong 9 on this record. Transition. What'd you think about this album? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I feel like maybe a 9 out of 10 would be worth it for this movie. Just kidding, no. Yeah, that's my that's the podcast. I'm not really gonna do a lot of editing. I don't know how much editing I'm gonna do to this. Because honestly, I just want to make a series. I want to make a series of podcasts. I want to review more movies where I just spill my thoughts about movies. Because this is all unedited. I kind of thought about what I was going to say, but I didn't, I mean, it's all unscripted. I didn't, write down a script. I thought about some of the stuff I wanted to say, but it's mostly unscripted. So I just kind of wanted to make a podcast. Figure out my, my thoughts on I just wanted to give my thoughts on the movie without having to make a script, without having to edit multiple clips that will get, claimed because it's a very new movie. And especially with Viacom. Viacom would probably take this video down if I put in clips from the movie. So yeah, I'm just gonna... It kind of stinks because I wanted to put more editing, effort into it. But I can't really, if you know my style. So I'm just going to have to keep it like this. I'll figure out a name for it. I honestly do not know the name for it yet. As of recording this, I have no idea what the name is. I gotta figure this name out, but yeah. Because I don't want to call it I don't want to call it a main review. But yeah, that's my podcast. Unscripted. I might just call it Virgil the Reviewer Unscripted. Or something. I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't want to... It's not that I don't want to put effort into it. It's just that I don't want to... I don't want to get claimed. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to get claimed. I don't want to have to put all this effort in and then get claimed and all that stuff. And it doesn't feel worth it. Talk about new movies. So yeah, that's all I got. Goodbye.